I got the jersey from the movie.
Hello, Adam Ryan Donato.
Hello, and welcome back to another hard review. And today we're talking about 80 for Brady. This is one that I was late on because it came out the same weekend as M. Night Shyamalan's Knock at the Cabin. I had priorities. I actually saw Knock at the Cabin 3 times before I saw this. Now, I'm a pretty big football fan. I'm a Giants fan. You guys see I have jerseys behind me usually. I'm a fan of sports in general, and I love following. It's like one big reality TV show with the ball. 80 for Brady is about 4 older ladies who are big fans of Tom Brady, and they decide to go to watch the Super Bowl together, and it's a big comedy road trip. You got 4 titans of Hall of Fame actresses here. You have Lily Tomlin, Sally Field, Jane Fonda, and Rita Moreno. Obviously, Tom Brady is in this movie. He produced it, and you get cameos from other people on the Patriots. Now, when you're someone like me who's always at the theater, is very plugged in film industry, and always checking Letterboxd, and you miss a major wide release at its opening weekend or first couple weekends, then finally, when you do catch it, you're watching it from a different perspective, because you're not watching it from, okay, this is a new movie. Purely that. You're watching it as like, okay, this is a new movie that other people have seen, and I know exactly what they think about it. And the responses for 80 for Brady were generally really positive. I mean, obviously, these 4 actresses are very likable. I heard people saying it was very generally fun, likable. It's still selling tickets really well. It was in Theater 12 when I saw, which is like one of the bigger top half biggest theaters. I found myself extremely disappointed with this movie. I spoke with my girlfriend the entire way home about how I felt about the jerseys. Obviously, I care about jerseys, but there's just little details with the jerseys. Usually, if you come out of a movie and all you're doing is complaining about little details, it usually means that what was actually going on wasn't interesting enough to captivate your attention. You weren't invested in the characters or the storyline, so instead, to pass the time, you just sat there and looked at the little things. And I do really love jerseys, so at the beginning, I noticed they all have this jersey on, but like half of them don't have the word Brady on the back, which like jerseys usually have the name on the back. In football, maybe it was a generic team jersey. If you're specifically a Tom Brady fan, I don't think the 12 is really good enough for you. Also, I was kind of confused because Sally Field's character has an oversized jersey. It's definitely way too big for her. She's wearing a white shirt underneath. Like you see her right now, you can't even, I'm not wearing anything underneath except like a little tank top. Hers is all the way down here, but she's wearing this big white shirt, and I'm sitting there thinking, why would Sally Field have such an oversized jersey? You know, there's no details that aren't on purpose in movies. Why could that be? And this is like the first 5 minutes of the movie, and I'm like, oh, maybe her ex-husband or her husband and he passed away was also a big Patriots fan, and she wears his jersey. So while it may not say Brady on the back, while it may be oversized, it's his, and that's the memento she holds on to remember her late husband. But that's not really the case at all. Actually, Rita Moreno's character kind of has a situation like that. But Sally Field, no. She's a very happy marriage. Her husband doesn't seem to give a rip about football. Bob Balaban, by the way. But yeah, there's just little things like that. And like, I'm the type of guy who like will go to a sporting event and I'm just like looking at all the jerseys and like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool jersey. Oh man, that's nice. And so when they're doing like wide shots of like the Super Bowl and whatnot, I keep seeing the same like couple jerseys and I'm like, ugh, you're using the same extras, which is fine. Like that's not like a condemnable thing. Like I said, if you are not invested in what's going on, then you're just gonna sit there and critique little details. And the movie's not bad because the jerseys were weird. I did think it was a really awesome detail at the end of 80 for Brady when they're wearing the half Patriot, half Buccaneer Tom Brady jerseys. Because that was one thing I found very interesting about this movie, is it really is Tom Brady propaganda. Just like how Space Jam: A New Legacy is LeBron James propaganda. When I went into this movie, I knew they were fans specifically of Tom Brady, but I thought they would also be Patriots fans and like had been Patriots fans before or something like that. But it's very clear from the start, they're like, oh, football's accidentally on the TV. Drew Bledsoe's playing and he gets hurt. Tom Brady comes in and they're like actively trying to change the TV at this point, like hitting it, trying to get the remote and whatnot. And then finally, when Tom Brady comes into the game, they're like, oh, he's cute. Well, let's sit down and watch this game. And then they fast forward and now we're all Tom Brady fans. We got Patriots stuff everywhere, Tom Brady bobbleheads, and we love Tom Brady. Sally Field's character becomes a fan of the game. Like she kind of studies it and she likes math and statistics. So, you know, that's a lot of fun for her. But all of the girls, besides that one little detail, they seem to be exclusively interested in Tom Brady. They do not care about the Patriots. There's Patriots stuff in their apartment or house. There's no affinity for the Patriots outside of the fact that Tom Brady's on the Patriots. And even when we do see like the one lady who has Gronk erotica, they like that Julian Edelman has the beard, they think Danny Amendola is hot because he's sweaty. All of these things are because they're hot. They have no ties whatsoever to the team. If these guys were on another team, if they lived in another state, they would be a fan of another team, and that's fine. That's very, I'm not like, oh, they're fake fans, oh my gosh. I mean, they are, but I'm sure there's like hundreds of people in this world, thousands of people in this world, especially women, who are exclusively exclusively fans just because they think that someone's hot. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that there's guys who do the same exact thing. So it's fine. It was just interesting to break down their fandom and how it works. And that's why I loved at the end how when they're wearing the half Buccaneer, half Patriot jerseys, I was like, that's a nice little detail, because there are plenty of people in this world who wear that jersey for the exact reason that they're trying to say, is because they are Tom Brady fans first, then they are Patriots fans. So I just found that really interesting, and that's what I thought about the entire movie. This movie works for casual audiences. They're gonna love this. My girlfriend loved this. Broke her heart that I didn't like this, because I actually kind of hated sitting through this. I thought it was really cringy. I thought it was kind of lame. It's not for me. See, that's the thing. I am 23 years old, male. I'm not a part of the 80 for Brady crowd, and that's expected. I mean, I'm a football fan. I mean, I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Giants fan, so I love the Patriots. They're the best ever, you know? So I expected to really like this, and I like these actresses and whatnot. There's some jokes here and there that are kind of funny, but most of them are very obvious and kind of lame. There's some cameos in the movie. I know people like those a lot. A lot of them are in the trailer, and if they're not in the trailer, they're underwhelming. The story is the typical, you're not here for the story. I mean, you like the fact that like it's likable that these older women like football. Oh, they don't usually like football. It's a real cute movie. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I think it's fine. I think people will really like this. I just think that there's nothing from a filmmaking perspective. If you're not like smitten by they're not supposed to like football, they're being so crazy and outrageous. If that's not your reaction to seeing this poster, then you're not gonna have a good time. It's quite a cute little movie because men like it because football, and then women like it because it's about the ladies, but it's also funny. There's a scene where they all do drugs. Oh, crazy. Yeah, 80 for Brady is not for me. This is a 3 out of 5. It's better than Space Jam: A New Legacy, but it's nowhere near as good as the original Space Jam. That is the metric, I guess, that I have chosen. What's your guys' favorite football movie? Mine's probably Remember the Titans. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will never go to the Super Bowl, and I'm fine with that.